guys, and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet, Certified. I am your host, Rebecca Jane Felgate, and I'm not sure what order my videos are going out in at the moment, but this is my second to last video that I'm filming for you, which makes me really sad. I'm gonna try and make it a good one just for you because I love you. You're the best, most amazing family ever. This is the top 10 scary signs that the end is near, and well, it literally is for me. Please don't miss my last video, the top 10 things you should never say to Siri part 10. I think it'll be out on October 14th, but the schedule does change a little bit. Also, I have a raging eye infection today, so if I look a bit murderous and crazy, it's because my right eye is pink, or maybe it's a sign of the end of times coming through my right eye. Good! Before we get into this video, I want to hear from you guys as always. Why don't you let me know when you think the world will end, and beyond that, when you think humanity will end. I'm gonna go with the year 4,000,003,000 for the world, but like 4,217 for humanity. Cheery! Once again, do check out the links in the description box for our source links and our most amazing Instagrams if you want to connect with us individually off screen. Please leave a thumbs up and stick around to the end because I'm going to be replying to comments. Okay, coming in at number 10, we have the Doomsday Clock. Want to know just how nigh that end really is? Look no further than the Doomsday Clock. The Doomsday Clock is a symbolic timepiece created in 1947 by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. The clock is a metaphor for threats to humanity, with midnight representing global catastrophe. When the clock was first started in the Cold War era, the time was already set at 7 minutes to midnight. The safest we have ever been is 17 minutes to midnight. Right now in 2019, we're 2 minutes to midnight. Great! The clock is there to represent the urgency of the problem, and with just 120 seconds to go, it's, pretty urgent. Coming into number 9, we have the human-faced pig. When freaky things happen, people start saying things like, it's a sign of the end of the times, and to be honest, maybe that is what's happening. That's definitely what they were saying in 2018 when a mutant pig was born in China with a shocking human-like face. The pig was born in the Guangdong province and freaked out locals who were very concerned as to the wider meaning. The birth came shortly after a very similar deformed pig was born the year before. Birth defects across the board are rising in animals, but shockingly, birth rates in human babies have also risen in the UK and the US and generally across the board. Coming into number 8, we have the Arctic melting. This past week, I felt truly inspired by Greta Thunberg's address to the United Nations. She spoke at the Climate Action Summit and used a very emotive speech to call for change. The loss of our polar ice caps is just one outcome of climate change, but it's a very big one, and it's already started happening. The snows of Kilimanjaro have melted 80% since 1912. Arctic sea ice has been declining at a rate of 12.8% per decade. If the polar ice caps melt completely, ocean levels would rise by 230 feet, which would cover most coastal cities. The way the ocean currents go, this would destroy New York and New Orleans, and the Philippines would lose all of their fresh water. Coming into number 7, we have Baba V's predictions are coming true. Baba! Oh, Baba Vanga. Oh my goodness, I am so glad I got to speak about this absolute gem on my last day in the studio. I really feel like she's been there with me from the very beginning, so one more time, loud as we can. How does it go? Baba Vanga is a blind mystic who made a lot of scary predictions. She attributes her powers to an accident that she had when she was a teenager. Allegedly, she was lifted up into a tornado and it led her to lose her sight, but she gained the power to heal people, and it seems she gained the power to be able to see the future. Before she died, she made a number of shocking predictions that have come true, including the 9/11 attacks, the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami, the dramatic sinking of a Russian submarine. So what of our future? Well, she says the universe will end in the year 5000, but working backwards from there, we will meet God in the year 4000, some 1000 years after humans left planet Earth and started living on another planet. Back down on Earth, the ice caps will melt in 2033, which actually sounds likely considering this list, and in 2042 there will be a freeze ray gunfight in Rome. Europe, by the way, will become a wasteland, and the 45th Prez will be the last, according to Babs anyway. Mind if I call you Babs? Babs? Come Coming into number 6, we have poison smog. The Organization for Economic Cooperation believes that by the year 2050, air pollution will kill more than 6 million people a year. This increased pollution will correlate with increases in populations, which basically means more fuel burning and car use, and an increase in toxic components found in household products and building materials. Also, warmer weathers we experience as part of global climate change won't help air pollution either, adding to the smog. A lot of people will suffer respiratory issues and many will die as a result. Killer smogs are already a thing. The Great Smog of London in 1952 was one of the earliest modern-day smog disasters, and it caused the death of approximately 6,000 people. Today in 2019, a toxic smog cloud in Bangkok caused the closure of 450 schools, and the air in Delhi is killing people. Things aren't getting better as the years go by. They're only getting worse. Coming into number 5, we have antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Alexander Fleming discovered antibiotics and penicillin was invented in 1928, which has saved so many lives. This was a real turning point in the history of medicine. However, 90 years later and bacteria are mutating. Some bacteria strains are now resistant to antibiotics. The World Health Organization says that antibiotic resistance is one of the biggest threats to global health, food security, and development today. It seems the resistance occurs naturally, but human misuse of antibiotics is making it even worse. Do you know what bacteria can't kill? Coming into number 4, we have robots. Robots are here, and they have been here for a while, but they're only getting more advanced, and now they're saying things like this.
Oh, let's talk about something else, okay? Like cruise missiles.
So, that considered, I'm thinking that maybe we've gone too far with the whole AI thing. Also, this is now happening. Military robots. So companies like Hanson Robotics and Boston Dynamics are at the front line of robot and AI development, but it seems they have manufactured some literal ghouls. The late great Stephen Hawking did say that one day robots could take over and replace humanity, and now Bina has things to say all about the nukes like we just heard, and I'm thinking that actually, maybe it is the beginning of the end. Speaking of nukes, a massive scary sign that the end is nigh. At number 3, we have nuclear weapons. Ever since the first nuclear weapon was dropped on Hiroshima in August 1945, humanity has been living in a new era. A nuclear era. An era which has led to the formation of the doomsday clock in the first place. At the height of the nuclear stockpile, there were over 15,000 nuclear weapons on Earth. There are slightly less today, but a number of countries have nukes poised and ready to go, including China, France, the UK, the USA, and Russia. As you probably know, North Korea is developing nukes too, which has caused a lot of global tension. There are some weapons in the stockpile that could destroy humanity. Mass extinction hangs in the balance of a number of big red buttons. So speaking of those red buttons, at number 2, on our scary signs that the end is near, we have angry world leaders. A number of world leaders have threatened to annihilate other nations either directly or indirectly. They are the leaders of nations with nuclear weapons, and this is terrifying. The United States, Russia, North Korea, Iran. It's a concern. Vladimir Putin, the Russian leader, has remarked that he could destroy the West in seconds, and of course Donald Trump has boasted about his big red button. Kim Jong-un has regularly threatened the West and South Korea. Peace seems to lay in the hands of people who are really struggling to keep their cool. Not cool. Finally, coming into number 1, right now we are in the middle of a mass extinction. A sign that the end is nigh. Things literally starting to drop dead, which is actually happening. We are currently amid the Holocene extinction. Right now, extinction rates are 100 to 1,000 times higher than natural background rates. Pollution, air and oceanic, overfishing and human overpopulation are the main factors. 1 million species of plants and animals face extinction in the next few years. To use Greta's words to the United Nations, people are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? So that was the top 10 scary signs that the end is near. Do let me know what you thought to this video, and don't forget to let me know when you think the world will end. cheery. A sign that this video is nearly at an end, it's time to read our comments. I am reading comments from the top 10 scary robots that fought back, which is one of the signs that the end is nigh, right? Hooter Johnson said, "You are still here, Rebecca. I really hope that you don't go anywhere. You are part of the reason I watch this channel. You make it fun." Hooter, I am sorry, but we still have some great hosts for you to watch every day. Hopefully you'll continue to enjoy Most Amazing. I know that I'll still watch every day. Shadow22907 said, "Love you, Rebecca, you're the best. Yes, I would love a robot that cleans the house like a Roomba, but not just hoovering." Yes, me too, a little cleany robot or a robot pet. Woof. Ruben Ashley Westerhoff said, "Queen Rebecca Jane Felgate, Slytherin Queen the First. What a lovely dress." Thank you! I will miss you guys commenting on my fashion every day. It makes me so happy and pleased about my choices. So, that was my second to last video ever. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Check out the links in the description box to our sources and our Most Amazing Instagrams. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate, and I'll see you guys one more time. Bye!